Zambia could import soybeans and soy meal from Malawi this season. Welcome to this week's African Agri Overview, proudly brought to you by Collateral Management International and Zematic Irrigation Systems. In today's episode, Jacques takes a closer look at the soybean market in Zambia and also give more detail on why they can be a net importer this season. So stay tuned for all the insights. If you're looking to get your brand seen across the African agricultural market, we'd love to have you on board as one of our valued partners. Reach out using the contact details on screen or get in touch directly with Jacques for in-depth soft commodity analysis reports across the African continent. Now let's take a quick look at the latest spot prices for grains in Lusaka. Maize traded on $285 per metric ton, soybeans on $590, soy meal on $570, while the latest wheat price traded on $500 per metric ton. In the poultry market, the day-old broiler price fell sharply to 14.6 kwachas, while day-old layers stayed on 24.6 kwachas. Layer cull prices also decreased to 95 kwachas per head. Live broilers dropped sharply to 123 kwachas, while the latest egg price traded slightly higher on 80 kwachas per tray. If you'd like more detail on these markets and what's driving these price movements, be sure to get in touch with Jacques and sign up for his latest weekly report. A big thank you to one of our key partners, Collateral Management International, or CMI. CMI works across the continent helping banks and other financiers keep their commodities secure and well managed. With over 10 years of experience, they're known for their reliable storage solutions, trusted staff, and professional stock monitoring and inspection services. Whether it's managing grains in a warehouse or keeping tabs on inventory, CMI helps make sure everything runs smoothly and securely. CMI, your trusted collateral manager in Africa. And with that, let's hand over to Jacques Pinaar for this week's update on the grain markets.
Welcome all viewers. This week we look at the current Zambia soy market, where prices remain flat despite the small 2024 crop and outlook of another small crop in 2025. Let's recap the S&D situation. The 2024-25 marketing year, running from April 2024 to March 2025, was a challenging one. Carry-in stocks of around 100,000 tons buffered small production of 150,000 tons. This saw supply available for crush at 250,000 tons. Normally, national soy meal need the equivalent of 300,000 tons of beans per annum, excluding exports. However, significant load shedding during the year saw demand for soy meal from the poultry and feed industry materially lower, preventing the need for imports. For the 2025-26 marketing year, another small crop of around 230 to 250,000 tons are expected, mainly due to less plantings. We do not expect significant carry-in stocks, and therefore available beans for crush can once again fall short of the normal national milk requirement. We do not foresee another year of significant load shedding, as good rain since December have seen dam and river fill, which supports hydroelectricity production, the main Zambia electricity source. Therefore, we expect at least normal soya meal demand, i.e. imports likely. So, which is the most likely sources of soy meal imports for Zambia? We would go with Malawi and India. South Africa also an option, but its GM status probably puts it out of contention. Indian soy meal can land in Lusaka via Beira, Dar es Salaam and Walvis Bay at around $580 a ton, excluding duties. In line with the current Zambia price, see the blue line. Have to say, the market feels Indian soy meal prices are at the bottom of their price cycle and likely to trend higher short-medium term. That said, Zambia should only need imports by the end of the year, when the Indian scenario could once again look different. Malawi almost always produce an exportable surplus of soy meal, and this year not expected to be different. The usual export destinations are Tanzania and Zimbabwe. Talk of 180 to 200,000 ton Malawi soybean crop this season, and the usual informal bean imports from Mozambique, say 20 to 30,000 tons, which equates to around 150,000 tons of soya meal, of which Malawi normally need 80 to 90,000 tons, so a 60 to 70,000 ton exportable surplus, which should comfortably fill the potential Zambia deficit. Talk Malawi exports to Zambia could be a combination of beans and meal. We guess Malawi will need to compete with Indian import parity Lusaka on soya meal. The next graph shows the price history of Lusaka soybeans and soya meal. Soybeans trading at $590 a ton and soya meal at $570 a ton. Forward delivered bean contracts for April and May being done at $600 a ton. See the red line. By mid-May, the small-scale crop should reach the market, and this could see some short-term price pressure. There is still a soya meal surplus in the market, which should be depleted by June-July. After that, soya meal could start to trade its usual $20 a ton premium to beans. International vegetable oil prices remain relatively low and could limit upward price potential for soybeans. Next week, we will look at the regional maize market, where the supply side outlook has improved materially the last few months. Remember, quality information improves decision making. Contact us for more detailed, tailored information.
Thanks, Jock. Always interesting. Now's the time to update your driveline. Get Zematic gearboxes, motors, coupler kits and wheels at a special offer, available while stocks last. Contact your nearest Zematic dealer for a quote today. If you're thinking about the future of your farm, this is the system to invest in. Take that next step towards sustainable, efficient farming. Grow with Zematic, your partner for farming success. A big thank you again to our sponsors, Collateral Management International and Zematic Irrigation Systems, for making this content possible. If you're interested in becoming a sponsor or subscribing to more detailed market reports, contact us today. I'm Dr. Johnny van der Merwe. Thanks for watching, and remember to tune in next week for more on the African grain markets.